Hey there everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Lauren of Lauren Makes Plans, and today I'm here to plan out the month of October in my Erin Condren Hourly Life Planner. So as you can see, starting out, I've kind of got this big situation back here behind my planner. I did want to show you guys, if you watched my PlannerKate October sticker haul from last week, then you saw that I got all of my sticker kits for the month of October, and I left a couple things off of that order by mistake on my own part. I forgot to order a couple of sheets. I went back to the PlannerKate website to order those sheets, and whenever I went to put away my kits, I remembered that every month I've had the issue where my dashboard sheet from PlannerKate, because it is a full 7x9 sheet, was not fitting in my sticker album that I was using to store all of my kits. She has had these albums out for a while now. I just haven't felt like I had a reason to purchase them. My binder works really well for me at the moment. Didn't feel like I had a need to change anything up, but since I've started using the 7x9, this dashboard sheet is a lot bigger than the A5 size ones, and it wasn't fitting. This is the album that I had always stored my kits in previously. It fits PlannerKate standard size sheets really well, but the dashboard is not a standard size sheet anymore. So I was already going back to order those last couple of sheets, and I don't know if you guys are aware or not, but if you order from PlannerKate's website and not the Etsy shop, then she has a reward system where you get to earn points based on your purchases. And I don't use my rewards a lot. I usually save them up for something bigger that I want to order. And whenever I went back to order those last couple sheets, I was like, you know what? Let me just look at the albums. And I ended up having enough rewards points to completely cover that order. I only had to pay shipping. So I did get, this is the A5 size disc bound sticker album. It is huge. Let me move my planner so you can kind of see this. We're gonna get to the plan with me. It is huge, because it is actually an 8.5 by 11 size. I think I may have said the wrong size a minute ago, but it is intended to hold the standard or bigger sized sheets. These are like really good quality sheet protectors too. And this is where I'm planning on storing all of my kits from now on, but it did come with a ton of these sheet protectors in the back. And so, I mean, there's a bunch. And the thing with the disc bound ones is you could remove them super easily if you wanted to, or you could always upgrade and get bigger discs and add more, whatever you wanted to do. But this is how these look in here so far. And I do like that instead of it being top loading, like this one is a top loading protector where your sheets go in down here. If you pick it up the wrong way or something, they just fly out the top. These are actually side loading. So your kits and everything go right in to the side here so they don't fall out. And the whole intention in ordering this size was for this one particular sheet, which does not fit in here. So that was kind of an update on that, a little bit of what I decided to purchase. I actually really like this. I'm surprised because I don't usually like disc bound anything, but I think this will work well for what I'm intending to use it for, and this is where I will keep all of my kits moving forward. So now that we have that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get started with the October plan with me. And I do have this kit this month from PlannerKate, which is kit 546. I believe this kit is called Spooky. It is the main Halloween kit for the month of October from PlannerKate. And I do have the EC 7x9 monthly sheet 1, the EC sheet 2, the dashboard for the 7x9, and then I also have a couple of the 7x9 budget sheets. I have the budget, like the main budget shell, and the weekly check-in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with all of that. I'm gonna start like usual with across the top here for October. I love October. It is one of my favorite months of the entire year. I love the fall, and actually I think just in the last couple years, June is coming up pretty close on being one of my favorite months of the year. with October. I think probably if I had to pick like my top 3 favorite months of the year, it would be October, November, and June, and it's still like out for debate which month, like in what order those months are my favorite. I think in June is my favorite, in October is my favorite, and in November is my favorite. So it's just kind of even across the board, I feel like. But a lot of that has to do with how we actually spend our time during those months that make it a lot more enjoyable for me, I guess. Okay, those went down fairly easy today. I really like, Halloween is not my favorite, so this honestly is not one of my favorite October kits that I've ever had, just because of like the bats and the jack-o'-lanterns and the Halloween feel of it. But I do really love the pumpkins, and I love the colors in this kit. The orange and the mint together are like my favorite. I love it. All right, let me see. Let me go ahead, I think maybe I'll go ahead with the sidebar and the extra. Just go ahead and get all the big stickers out of the way first, and then I will do the date dots. Ooh, those stickers are coming at me. And if you hear noise in the background today, like you probably can, Elliot, my 1-year-old, is awake. Normally I try to film when he's napping, but he has recently moved into and started sharing a room with my 4-year-old Judson. So Judson is in his room currently. He's supposed to be cleaning up. He's probably playing. But if Judson is in there, then Elliot can't be napping. So Elliot is playing and watching a show, which means I have to keep it where I can hear him, which means you probably can hear him too. But he's having a good time with Bluey and some Spider-Man toys. All right, so there's those. I love this color in this kit. Love it. All right, so now that I have all the big stickers down, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in all the date dots, and I will speed that up because it can be a process, and come right back. All right, so we've got all the date dots covered. So next, we'll go ahead with all of the payday stickers, which we'll put on all the Sundays. I can get all my Post-it notes out of the way. All right, and then we do have one no school day, no, 2 no school days it looks like. Both of those are for Kennedy, and in September I marked the no school days that were just for one of them with one of these little flags and just put the little K next to it, which I liked pretty good. So I can take those off. Ooh, that one went flying everywhere. All right. Now, I guess we can put Halloween down here, even though we don't really celebrate it much ourselves. We do a couple things, but that is mostly just like church related. All right, so now let me get my labels over here. What do I want to start with? So all of these are softball games. And maybe we'll start with softball games. How did I put those in last month? I just used the labels. I think I might use the blue ones for softball games. So the 6th is a game. And then the 13th. The 16th. The 20th. The 24th. And the 27th. All right. Well, that worked out perfect. All the blue ones were perfect for softball games. So I'll have to remember that all the blue ones are the softball games. And then I do know that we have our ladies' Bible study starting back up, actually on the 31st. And then, let me see. Here on the 2nd, we actually have a couple things. We have been invited to a dinner by some of our neighbors to celebrate, what is it? Can't remember what it's called. Celebrate Sukkot. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not. But we have been invited to a dinner to celebrate that we will be going to. And then also, I think we have, where my husband is a pastor, sometimes we do pastoral counseling for different things. We have that for like a couple that is getting married. And then, let's do an orange one. On the 3rd, Judson has a doctor's appointment for speech therapy. And then, yeah. October 4th is Power Sheets Cultivate What Matters 2024 Power Sheets launch day. So make sure to mark that in your own planner if you will be shopping for Power Sheets. Sunday the 8th, we will have a business meeting at the church. And then I believe that the 9th will be a softball practice because we will not have a game, so we'll have practice then. And then the 14th is actually Kennedy's birthday party. She is turning 7, so we are having her birthday party on the 14th because her actual birthday is on the 11th. And then both of these are games, so there won't be a practice. This one actually have a couple things. So that evening, we have our local Association of Churches for the Southern Baptist Convention. Our local association is having their annual fall gathering on the 23rd, as well as on the 23rd, I will be starting a couple of classes online. I have been working on my degree for quite some time now, and due to circumstances, some deaths in the family, Elliot being born, different things like that, I ended up having to take a pause on my classes, and I called to figure out about what I needed to do to get going with my classes this week. Turns out I only have 2 classes left to take, and I'm starting those final 2 classes on the 23rd, and then I will finally, when I finish those, be done with my degree, which is super exciting. Then there is a Pastors and Family Day that our local association is doing on the 28th, as well as we are, let me see, I don't want to use that one. Our church is going to be participating in our community's local trunk or treat this night, as well as earlier that afternoon we'll be going to the Pastors and Family Day. And I'm not sure what other days there will be softball practices. We may have a practice this day because our last game is on the 2nd, but I'm not sure about that. I won't put it in until I know that for sure. So I think that's pretty much it for what I know of at the moment. So let me get all of these sticky notes out of the way here and fill all these in. Let me see if I want to use any. I'm just gonna look at my icons, my PlannerKate icons, to see if there's anything I want to use. I don't think I used anything last month. I don't think I do. I don't think I want to use anything specific. Ooh, I gotta remember when the PTA meeting is as well. It would either be the 10th or the 17th. I gotta check on that too, the PTA meeting. If I say it out loud, it's more likely that I'll remember it. So I'm gonna fill all these things in with my pen. This week I will be using this pen that will be launching on October 4th with the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets launch. This is a 0.5 black ink gel pen, just in a really cute and fun Cultivate barrel. I think that is it for filling in plans with the pen. I have all my sticky notes spread out everywhere again. So the next thing that I will do is I'm going to go ahead and set up the budget area, which I will use this sheet here, which is the Kit 546 budget, or B-1 for the 7x9. This was really helpful for me to have in the month of September in this planner. So we'll go ahead and use it again for October. I also always love that they match the kit, so everything coordinates all the way across. All right, and there will be 5 paychecks in October, but I don't know if I'll put all 5 down, because technically there are 5 paychecks that fall under the October month, but I kind of go more by the week than I do by the dates, if that makes sense. Plus, I don't know that there is room for everything with the 5. Let me see here. There might be. All right, so I'm going to check back at how I did my spacing last month to determine how I need to space it. And I did go ahead and put some sticky notes to cover up, because that's personal. So I did, let me think. Okay, I have 1 extra week in this paycheck situation, so I'm gonna skip 1 and just see how that affects my spacing. And then I had 1, 2, no, let me see. Just put this little fixed expenses sticker up here and then count, so I don't get thrown off with that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that one. And then I think I had extra space. I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll work fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll leave an extra one just in case. And then I think that will work just fine. So I'm going to take my ruler and go ahead and do my lines here. Let me see how I did the lines. I need to look at this. Hang on. Okay, so I left this whole section here because he gets paid from the church and from his other job, like in construction. Like he does like remodeling stuff. So I left space to put both of those every week. And then these I will kind of mark straight down here. Okay. And then I can, I guess, go ahead and write in the like expenses without the actual amount. All right, so there is that set up and ready to go. And then lastly, we'll set up the dashboard and the weekly check-in. So kind of while we're on this budgeting thought process, I'll do this check-in situation. I just don't know how I'm gonna fit 5 weeks on this one page. I kind of just keep track of like what I put under the variable expense category over here. So like our groceries, our eating out, things like that. I will do almost like, kind of almost like a cash envelope mindset, even if I don't do the cash envelopes. So for each of these categories, there is a set amount that we spend, or that we say that we would like to stay in a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That we would like to stay in a week. And that's just kind of what we set. That's what we have for that section for a week. I might take his section out because that's more for him to track than it is for me to track, I guess. See if I can savor him that way. And so I kind of keep track of what the category is, how much is the budget for that week, how much we spent, and how much is left. 3, 4. Ooh. I think that's the right spot. One, 2, 3, 4. Which I don't know that I'll continue to buy this check-in sheet. For the month of September, I did not end up really using it. And we actually use an app that we both put in our, what we purchase and where it came from. So it kind of keeps track of the categories for us. And then we can both see each other's, and it makes it less complicated, just kind of takes out a step, which is nice. So I may not purchase this sheet for November, but I do like having the actual like main budget written out for me on paper. That worked out nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw the lines in for this and write in my categories. All right, so there's that page all filled in. And now we'll just finish out with the dashboard page. I think I'll start across the bottom here with the big square, which I love. It's so cute. Now, if I can just get this lined up just right. Let me see. Maybe if I try it this way. I've seen some people do it like this, where they kind of fold it. No. All right, let's see. boxes. That's pretty good. That worked pretty well. Okay, now I think I want the lined box. No, the lined box goes up here. Okay, okay. Put this one here. And then this one. And then lastly, the big box up here. And I think I might like try something a little different with these this month. If I can get this sticker down without wrinkling it all up. Okay, that's pretty good. This one's just slightly off, but it's not bad. So now I think I might put a couple things down. So I think I'll put this like must do here and put the things that I have on my list in the back of my notes pages for monthly tasks here. And then I think I might do goals up here and put some of the things from like my power sheets, my tending list for the month up here just to kind of keep track of those. And I still like the idea of putting pictures here. But then I might put like the this month one down here. I might start ordering the lined fill-in box here and do like a what I'm reading this month maybe. So let me try to fill a couple of those things in. So I have this in the back here, which I need to update. I have done this for September, did that for September. Didn't get a car wash in September, haven't printed September pictures yet. So for October, I'll need to do my power sheets, content planning, a car wash. What else was on there? Budget. And print pictures. From there, and then I will grab my power sheets to get some of my goals off of my tending list. So I do actually need to do my power sheets, and then I'll fill in some of my goals there, and then like what I'm reading or like a favorite quote or something like that down here from the month. I think is what I'm gonna go with. So that is the dashboard, the weekly check-in, the budget, and the monthly spread all set up in October in my Erin Condren. I really like how this kit turned out. I've liked it a lot more than I anticipated that I originally would. So as usual, if you are interested in anything I used in this video, from stickers to pens to sticky notes to the planner itself, anything like that, make sure you check out the links in my description box below. I do have some affiliate links and some coupon codes for Erin Condren, for PlannerKate, as well as Cultivate What Matters, whose launch day is on October 4th, so make sure you check that out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when I post new videos on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching.